High-flying Tanzanian boxers Ibrahim King Class and Karim Mtu Kazi Mandonga are products of the resurgence of the sport, and they are enjoying the East African nation that has seen investors, including the wealthiest in the country, invest in it. CGTN's Kijo has more.
Ibrahim Class gave up a life as a farmer in a small village for boxing gloves and a career in fighting in Dar es Salaam. After a decade in the sport, he is now one of the most respected boxers in the country and also one of the most in-demand commentators. Boxing has taken him around the world to places as far as America and Panama. Due to the investment put into the sport over the last 3 years, he now says the rewards are greater than ever before.
I now have a house, I have plots, I have my car, all through boxing. For me, boxing created a path to a successful life. Boxing is #1 in my life. Because of it, I can take care of my child and my wife.
While most governments imposed strict anti-COVID protocols 3 years ago, Tanzania chose not to lock down. This relaxed environment allowed promoters to stage events when many parts of the world could not. Tanzania's no-lockdown policy was a blessing in disguise for the boxing fraternity. The country hosted 4 huge boxing events that pulled fighters from across the world. This is not mentioning the many more smaller local shows that were ongoing in different parts of the country. Tanzania Sports Council statistics now show an increasing number of companies acquiring boxing promotion licenses. One such company is LP Sports and Entertainment. They just hosted the biggest boxing event of the year. Its founder, Levis Paul, decided to venture into the sport to boost interest and bring African boxing to a global level.
It's not just picking a blue, red corner, bring together for the... There's a lot. We look at the journey of an individual boxer. We look at the medium, long-term vision of a particular talent that we want to bring into our platform. And from there, that's how we sign them. And most of these, it's not just a Christmas present. They're not fighting once. When we sign off, they have an agreement which has a secondary, addendum to say, win or lose, we still have to do another 1 or 2.
Mandonga Mtu Kazi sio mtu wa kupoa.
Another boxer making headlines is Karim Mandonga. Although he does not have an imposing record in the ring, he's made a name for himself outside it. He's built an extensive online fan base due to his iconic personality and entertaining wordplay. Levis says Mandonga's enormous contribution is undeniable. He's made millions of people more aware of the local boxing scene. Now, the challenge is to capitalize on that exposure.
To entrepreneurs, there are a lot of talents out there. And now in Tanzania, or rather I would say in Africa, boxing is next to football. We all know football is a big sport, but in Tanzania particularly, boxing is big than any other. It comes the second. So, and the fan awareness through media investment is huge. So there is opportunity there for brands, or rather for companies. This is another IP they can use for awareness campaign, thematic campaign of their brands.
Tanzanian boxing still has many challenges before it catches up with the rest of the world. But its main players say it could be entering its golden age. So for the sector to keep growing, people like Ibrahim Class, Mandonga, and Levis Paul say they will use their fighting spirit and apply it to build a beneficial ecosystem for the sport they love. Kijo, CGTN, Dar es Salaam.